Hello and welcome to the channel. So the question I'm going to be answering today is, have I been abandoned by God? So the very simple answer to that question is no. No, you haven't been abandoned, but it does sure feel like that sometimes when you're in this three-dimensional experience. You're in a body and you are at the mercy of your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions, and you might feel loneliness, you might feel anguish or suffering, and you're wondering, well, where is this help from God? Where is it? And the answer is that help is actually flowing all the time. But why are you not feeling it? Like the divine and spirit and God is speaking to you every second of every moment of every day. It's sending you, thoughts, help, love, just positive vibration all the time, reassurance. So why do we sometimes not experience that? Or you might have experienced that you haven't had that your whole life. And the answer to that is that what we fail to understand, because we are so tuned to and understanding how the physical world works, where from when you're a kid you learn how to walk, you learn how to manipulate the physical world. But what we don't get taught is that everything beyond the physical, your thoughts, your emotions, spiritual energy, it doesn't work like the physical world. It's vibrationally based. So God is speaking to you at a very high vibration, at the vibration of love. But what you're actually doing inside your mind, when you are reacting, let's say something's frightening you, or let's say something's making you angry, or when you're having some sort of negative internal experience and you feel like you're reacting, you're not just reacting and experiencing that emotion or a negative thought. You're actually tuning your mind to a particular vibration. And the problem with this is that vibration goes two ways. So when you're tuning into fear and you're emitting this vibration of fear with your mind, but what you're also doing is you're then also tuning in to incoming signals at that vibration. So you're receiving then things that are emitted at that level of fear. So if God is speaking to you up here with this vibration of love, but you are experiencing fear and you're tuned to fear, you're not going to be able to receive that signal. It's like if you imagine the two-way radios and your friend is set on one frequency and trying to reach you on that frequency, and your two-way radio is tuned to a completely different frequency and is not picking up your friend's signal. So you might think, oh, your friend's not there. They are. They're speaking to you. They're saying, hello, come in. Right? But your radio is tuned to the wrong frequency and they just can't connect. You see? Now, when you're here in a physical body, this is one of the things you have to master is your vibration. This is one of the lessons you're here to learn. You're here to learn how to tune to that vibration of the divine and spirit, and the fact that you've had all these lower maybe experiences that aren't that, where you've experienced maybe anguish or suffering or aloneness, fear, that's just like coming here and you've fallen off the bike. You're here to tune to a high vibration. And you're here to tune to a high vibration and learn how to do that in the face of any obstacles. So this is really like a challenge level being here on earth. You come here, you take on a body, and you're trying to learn that no matter what's happening here in this physical world, I'm going to tune into that vibration of unconditional love. And when you've mastered here, you probably don't need when you've mastered that, you don't have to come back here. But until you've mastered that, it can be very, very difficult. Now, say that your spirit and the divine, it's not going to lower its vibration. Earth's really, or the physical world's, the place where you can do that. The beings that are sitting there in heaven, they can't lower their vibration. They can't send you a message not in that frequency of unconditional love. So what can you do to hear that vibration? Well, one way that you haven't been abandoned, even though you're tuned into another channel, is that beings are born into this world all the time. And you see the divine sitting up there, or spirit sitting up there, and it's going, all right, these beings are lost. They're not hearing my signal. What am I going to do? So sometimes spirit goes, all right, I'm going to send more of me down there. Okay, I'm going to send more with the mission of tuning in. I'm gonna send help, but the way that help's coming is, it's people being born all over the world currently that have got this mission to tune in, right? And when they tune in, they can actually translate that message for those people who can't tune in, and they can translate it into your physical language, and they can say, you know, you haven't been abandoned, you know, the you know, Spirit is thinking about you, and here's the help. And they can give you tools and strategies to, you know, to help you with your spiritual growth until you're able to do that for yourself, until you're able to find that kingdom of God within you and find that connection. But it does take a while. So just, there are people here with their sole mission is to tune in and to help you. You do have a role to play in that though, because when you're tuned into a low vibration and somebody comes here with some uplifting message, if you stay tuned to that low vibration, you can listen to their words, and if it doesn't alter you on the inside, well, it's no help to you, right? Because you might be there going, oh, well, until, you know, an angel comes down from the sky and tells it to me personally directly, I'm not going to listen. So that help, then the help the divine is sending to you is no good. You've got free will. Nothing that any guide or spirit or even God can do, they're not going to go into your mind and change your vibration. So your job is to actually your job is to give up your doubt and to trust. And when this external help is coming to you, to open your mind and to listen and to go, okay, maybe somebody else is here for me, maybe I'm not alone, maybe I'll give this a go, and to actually allow the words that people speak to you to raise your vibration into a vibration of hope. The other way that the divine is helping you is you might be walking, if you see, we got to go, there's another concept that is very, very, has been taught a lot, which is ask and you shall receive. And that is absolutely true. If you, with pure intention, pray and ask and say, God, please help me, that help is going to come to you. But it might not come the way you want it. Nobody's going to come and save you and, you know, fix everything in life. But what might happen is you might notice a book, or you might notice a news article, okay? And that what that is the divine saying, here is the help that you need, okay? I'm going to gently guide you so that you can learn the information you need to learn to shift your vibration, to learn the things you're here to learn. Because there's really no point in somebody coming in and just fixing everything in your life and going, they're done, because then you've missed out on the learning that you came here to learn. So the divine help that's going to come, it's going to actually be, it's going to help you in a way that might feel like self-help, okay? But that's really because you don't want to go through, you don't want to be born, have this whole experience here, go through all this suffering, and then go back and say, hey, I actually didn't master what I came here to learn. So the divine's not going to let you do that, okay? So how does your divine help come? Through people who are tuned, who can translate that message into words, through guidance that comes in the form of books and articles if you do ask for that help. So it really is all around you. So look, I hope that you've gotten something out of this video, and why don't you let me know in the comments whether you agree, disagree, and whether there's anything in this video that sparked your interest or you'd like to hear more about.